Please welcome Greg Sakanik and students of the Prairie Wetlands Learning Center.
You want to come over here? A couple of you on that side. You want to set yours down right there? Please. A couple of microphones. Did you bring the, Zach, did you bring the hot dogs? Get the little campfire going here. All right, so you just, you just had a little introduction to the Prairie Wetlands Center, Fergus Falls, Minnesota. So I have the opportunity here now to introduce you to 4 of the students from the Prairie Wetlands Center who actually participated in an essay contest in order to have an opportunity to come and join us here in Madison. As, you know, who knows, maybe they're the potential conservation leaders that we're talking about. They have done some fun things at the Prairie Wetlands Center, but you don't need to hear about that from me. So let me do a quick introduction. We have Nicole Scott over here. Nicole, you love what? Frogs, birds found at the Prairie Wetlands Center? Lend you a microphone.
I like the reptiles and amphibians.
Any ones in particular that you know of?
Like salamanders and frogs.
Oh, all right. Well, that's pretty cool. And we have Zach Abramson right here, who completed 5th grade this past year. And because of the Prairie Wetlands Center, he wants to become a better naturalist. Good skills that we all seem to tend to need. So welcome, Zach. And to you, what's it mean to become a better naturalist?
It means to enjoy nature more and just get outside and be in nature and observe.
Okay, well, again, there you have the naturalist skills we're looking for. Let's see, and I think I have Isabella, Nick, on my left here. How are you, Isabella?
Good.
All right, well, you know, it's really great having you here. So you spent your spring semester at the Learning Center, and you loved learning about what?
Just everything at the Prairie, just learning how to identify birds and learning about plants and just about nature.
Do you keep a field journal?
Yes.
Do you? Do you have any favorite parts of the journal?
Sketching. I like sketching.
Oh, all right. Gee, another trait of a naturalist. That's pretty good. And on the left again over here, we have Alicia Aurin. She's joined us today. She completed 4th grade this year at the Learning Center and plans to return already as a 5th grader. Well, that's pretty cool. So what did you find fun? What was your...
I like doing the Seton watches a lot. You do them every month, and you sit alone and you just observe what you see around you. You have to be quiet, and you do it for a long time. My longest was about 45 minutes.
You sat for 45 minutes? Where's Mark Chase? Mark needed to hear that. Thank you very much for that message. All right, so let's see. Which one of you perhaps would like to talk to me and tell me a little bit about hitching? Anyone? Isabella?
Hitching is where you think of something in nature or just see something beside you when you're sitting in nature, like a purple clone flower. Then you could hitch that to like colors, then rainbow, and you can just go on and on. It's really fun.
Wow. I think we just did that. We hitched off of your statement there, didn't we? All right. So let's see. How about gesture sketching? Zach, can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Gesture sketching is when you say you see a bird fly by and you want to sketch it, but you didn't have a clear view, so you just messily sketch it in, and then you can put in the details later.
Okay. I'd probably be pretty good at that messily sketching it in part. And then I'd probably go to a field guide maybe to help fill it in. Is that what you would do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like they're getting you guys really out there in the field a little bit. So, you know, is there anyone that you met in particular at the Prairie Wetlands Center that, you know, you sort of said, hey, this person's kind of cool? Anyone want to take a stab at that? Is there any? All right.
Mr. Ellis.
Mr. Dave Ellis. Wow. What was it? So what did he do? Did he welcome you there? Did he take you on a walk?
He'd help us in the field and show us things. He was really nice and tell us a lot about nature.
Wow. Well, that's nice. So he gave you kind of a good introduction to the place. And all right. So out of that walk maybe that you had with Mr. Ellis, what was one of the most interesting things that you saw that day? Do you remember? No? Okay. And how about anyone else? When you went on a walk with Mr. Ellis, is there anything you remembered?
I remember I just went alone with Mr. Ellis, and we went to Mallard Bridge over on Mallard Marsh, and we saw a turtle in the water and then a tadpole just swimming, like right above the surface, right on the surface.
All right. Well, that sounds like that was probably pretty fun. So, how about you, Zach? Is there anything you remember from any of the walks in and around the Prairie Center that?
In the winter, it was snowing really hard, and I just remember all the different kind of snowflakes falling down and all the animals scurrying on the snow. And
So in Fergus Falls, it was snowing. That's what, 11 months out of the year? All right. So have any of you held any wild animals? Anyone?
I held a wood duck at Adams Pond.
A wood duck. Do you? How is it that you got to hold or you got to be with a wood duck?
Well, at the beginning of the year, we banned wood ducks and other kinds of ducks, and so they catch them, and then we have to measure them and put a band on them and hold them.
Wow. That sounds like the kind of work I'd like to do. All right, so if you had to say that, like, the most exciting thing that you ever got to do out there, what would it be? Go ahead.
Skiing down Muskrat Hill. It's this big hill, you just go down. And we had a turn at the end, and, like, I got tangled up with 5 other people.
All right, well, I have the same kind of skiing skills myself. Well, that sounds like it was fun. How about Isabella? How about something that you think was just like, this was so fun, this was so cool?
Well, I liked the time that we went duck banding, because it was just so cool. We got to feel the heartbeat. It was beating really fast. It was kind of scared.
I'll bet it was. Kind of like me yesterday morning when I walked on this stage. Well, that was cool. Jack, you have any? What was just like, this was really fun. This made a really fun day. This was good.
probably cross-country skiing as well. That was really a good time. It was fun.
All right. So when you go to the Prairie Wetlands Center, you actually have classes. So you take math classes there?
No, we take math classes at our Cleveland-based school.
Okay.
So we switch off during the day.
Do any of your math problems have ducks in them or fish in them, or do they make you do word problems that are figure something out about habitats, or?
I think some of them did, probably.
Some of them do? Well, I'd heard rumor that they kind of do, that occasionally you might get asked a question of, well, how many ducks does it take to eat like an acre or a bushel of grain or something? Do those sound familiar? Nah. Where's Dave Ellis? Okay. So if there was something that were you nervous when you first went to the center? Were you? How come?
Well, I'm not used to going outside every day because at Cleveland, like when you go to recess, it depends on if it's raining or not. But you go outside every day if it's raining, except if it's a thunderstorm or something like that.
Are you still nervous going outside?
No.
All right.
Because I'm used to what's happening. I know a lot.
Yeah, the outside can be pretty fun. Zach, were you nervous when you went to the center?
Yeah, because most of my friends went the year before for 4th grade, and I didn't know any of the birds or any of the animals, or any of the plants. So I was kind of nervous the first couple of days, but then I got used to it farther into the year.
They made you feel welcome and at home.
Yeah.
All right. Were you nervous?
Yes. Because I was afraid, like, they were going to ask questions like, what's this bird? And I didn't really know anything about it, but they just taught me, and I figured it all out.
That's what we like, self-starters. And were you nervous?
Yes.
Did you get over that nervousness?
Yeah.
And it's a fun place to be?
Very fun.
So when you go back to school and you see kids that perhaps haven't been at the Prairie Wetlands Center as a class, what do you tell them?
You should go there.
You should go there. Well, that's a good thing. What would you tell them, Zach?
I tell them, like, like me, if they don't know all the plants and birds, you'll figure it out and you'll have a good time learning.
All right. What would you tell your friends?
I'd tell them, like, if you don't like going outside, I used to not go outside all that much, and I didn't like going to the prairie, but once I learned more about it, I just really liked it, so I tell them that.
All right. And you?
I would say, I really don't know what I tell them, because I'd say it's really fun, and when you go outside, you just think it's a bunch of plants and you can't find anything. And I'd say look closer. You'll see more than meets the eye.
Ah. As in so much of what we do, look closer. There's more to it. There's more there. So, all right. So, I was told that there's like a thing about getting into nature. Does that ring a bell with anyone? Like you getting into nature is something that you talk about or you think about?
Well, when in the morning or when you just come to the prairie, we stand outside and just look at a wetland, mallard pond, mallard marsh, and we just look and observe, and we call that getting in the moment.
Oh, it was getting in the moment. All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. So, what's the tiniest creature or thing that you may have seen or encountered?
Springtails. You see them like when snow is just beginning to melt, like they're not totally melted. We just went out of the classroom, went into by Mallard Marsh, and we just looked in the snow. We stepped in snow, and then we just observed, and we looked for these tiny little bugs that you can't see their eyes or anything. And we just watch them jump, and if you scare them, they jump away faster than you blink.
All right. So, anyway, what's the smallest little thing that you may have seen?
Probably like her, the springtails for me.
All right. What's the biggest animal that you may have seen out on your trips?
It would have to be deer out
Deer.
there. They're just really big.
They're really big, okay. Isabella, you want to?
Well, the biggest thing I've seen there, like actually seen with my eyes, is a deer. But this was the other class, like I was in the afternoon. In the morning class, they actually saw a coyote.
Ah, fun. What was the coyote doing, do you know?
I don't know, they just saw it when they were getting in the moment, and we saw some tracks. So.
Very good. I think I'm going to start using that. I'm going to get in the moment every morning.
I've seen some deer pouncing around, and I saw a coyote one time when I was getting in the moment. I mean coyote. Coyote, not deer. Coyote.
All right. So,
It was just standing there.
all right, that was
from
coyote. Okay. Very good. Are there any other, like, do you know what predators are? So is the coyote a predator?
Yes.
So what does he do? What's he eat? What's his?
Usually deer mice, voles, and weasels, and voles, not moles. Voles.
Moles.
V.
Moles, not moles.
V.
Right.
It's the V.
Right. What? Go ahead and say.
I actually spent the whole year at the Prairie, not just spring.
Oh. I am so sorry. Where's Martha? Thank you for letting me know that. All right. So what else do you want to tell me? You want to tell me anything? What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to do? Do you know?
I'd like to be one of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service people.
How
Yeah,
sweet
I've always
is
wanted to. Ever since I started, I've always wanted to. Ever since I started being a PSC student. Ever since, from the first day.
From the first day. Thank you very much. Do you know what you might like to?
I'd like to volunteer at the Prairie Wetlands Learning Center. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Anything else?
Well, I want to go to college to be a lawyer.
Sweet.
I'm good at arguing.
You know, we have lawyers that work for us, too. In fact, there's a couple of them here, if I'm not mistaken, Jane. All right. Zach, have you thought much about that? I don't think you do. You probably have.
I like to be an illustrator, drawing nature and birds, and I also like to be an author, writing about my experiences in nature.
Wow.
Well, I've thought about that a lot of the time, but I'd have to say I'd like to be either a scientist or a herpetologist.
All right. All right. Well, are there any messages you would just like to say to a whole bunch of people that are out here about nature, about the things that you get to do, or things that we could do better at helping you enjoy nature or being outside more? Is there anything? You ever thought about that at all? Like, boy, I wish I could do more of that.
I'd say go outside. Try to be a naturalist to your family or to yourself. Like, you may say you're a naturalist, but you're not a full naturalist unless you try.
Okay, I believe.
And like Alicia said, you really can't be a naturalist unless you really try and work at it and really are determined to be a naturalist, and you have to share it with other people. You just can't keep it to yourself. You have to share it with a lot of other people.
All right. Did you want to say? Okay, you're good. Have you ever taken your parents to the center?
Yeah.
Have you? And did they like what they were seeing? Did they hang around for a while, or did they just drop you off, or?
We looked around.
They looked around? Did they have a good time?
Yeah.
Ah. Zach, you have a brother, right? Have you had him out there?
He actually went to school there like me. He was at the Prairie too.
Ah, and what grade is he in?
He is going into 10th grade.
Going in the 10th grade. And does he ever give you advice when you go out there?
Not really.
No, he doesn't tell you like how to get away with things, or kind of the sneak into a refuge with a little John boat somewhere, and he doesn't do that?
No.
Okay. Isabella, have you had your mom and dad or brothers, sisters, anyone out there with you?
My brother and we have walked the trails a few times, and my mom has come into the greenhouse and helped me plant seeds and replant them like out on the prairie, and my dad has dropped me off there and walked the trails with me before.
Oh, okay. So you planted some seeds to help restore grass and prairie? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Alicia, I think you want to answer.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've had my mom over, and we've walked the trails a bit, and we've planted some things because we just got it because they burned it down to restore it, and we just planted it in some places that didn't have much in it.
Okay. Well, we've got the red light flashing at us. I tend to ignore them, and we just got the "you need to wrap this up, Greg" message up here. So, Nicole, Alicia, Isabella, Zach, thank you for joining us here today. This has been really, really cool. Thank you for joining us at the Prairie Wetlands Center in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. And I hope that maybe we'll see you again when you're a senior and we do another something like this. Or maybe we'll see you when you're graduating from law school and we get a chance to work with you. So thank you very much, folks. So let's pick these up.